Betty, the big news this week, of course, Governor Baker announced his four-phase plan to reopen the Commonwealth. What are your thoughts about his announcement?
It was wonderful to hear that we are going to open, even if it is in four phases. So it will take a while to get to the end. I'm very happy to see we're trending in that direction. I do wish it could be a little sooner for some. It's very difficult for some of our small businesses. I'm thinking in particular our restaurants, our hair salons, our nail salons, all of those people that work so hard and have been at it for a long time waiting, and they still must wait. But at least there's a future, and we're doing everything we can as legislators to try and give them the benefit of perhaps more space by going outside and those kinds of things. And it's interesting, today I've received multiple emails with ideas on how to do it. Some we have already filed, and there continues to be a stream of ideas. So people should be gratified, I guess, in knowing that their lawmakers, the ones that represent them at the state level, are very anxious to see them again open their doors and be prosperous. It's good for them, certainly, and the people that work for them, but it's good for our state. So with summer coming upon us, I just can't wait to see us flourish again.
The governor stated that if the trend continues to improve, phases would be launched every 3 weeks. I've heard some people say that's not fast enough, but the
well, it is discouraging on its face. I will agree, because we want to get back at it. However, we can't risk going back to where we were either. And I know that he has experts from every field advising him, and I'm sure he's doing what he thinks is right. We are all anxious to see things open. I'm concerned about children this summer and summer camps and swimming lessons and all those kinds of things. I've also been talking to people in the medical field, and they're very concerned about being able to see people for screening tests again and for other kinds of surgeries that are COVID related. And they're very concerned about it because women, for instance, have gone without their mammograms, and how many cancers have gone undetected over these last 3 months that perhaps should have been recognized a few weeks back. So there are so many concerns related to the time frame. I know he's getting expert advice, but we're all anxious. There's one good thing. I'm going to get a haircut next week, and I am very happy about that.
I know you and your husband, Kevin, are regulars at St. Mary of the Immaculate
Yes.
Conception Church. We're going to hear from Father Thibault later in this newscast. Were you surprised churches were part of phase one? The governor was under a lot of pressure.
I think so. And of course, everybody's saying it's a constitutional right and so forth. Yes, but I do believe Father Rodney and perhaps many others are going to be very cautious in their opening. It will be limited. And how is he going to do that? If too many people show up, is somebody going to say, sorry, you've got to leave because we've already hit our percentage? I don't know how that's going to work. We have been watching the streaming masses online and really enjoying them. They seem to be very intimate with Father Rodney and Father Jack, and have enjoyed them very, very much. And I just hope people are still turning in their budget envelopes so he can keep the lights on.
Good point. Anything else you want to leave the people of North Attleboro with this week?
All I can tell you is we were in a virtual session again yesterday. It was on a bond bill. There were 190 amendments all filed to benefit some segment of society or the economy. Every one of the 158 House members, and I know the 40 senators, are all consumed with trying to put things back together again. We talk all the time. We are constantly tapping each other's brains to figure out what can we do? How do we get this to happen? People care very much about the people they represent, and we just want to see the economy come back. We want people to be able to work, take care of their families, and not go to bed at night and lay there twisting and turning because they're worried. The unemployment calls, we're taking care of many of them with people who are having difficulty getting through the system, and we've been pretty successful. So anyone listening who is not in my district, please call your legislator. They will help you. And if you live in mine, please call me. We're happy to help people with that.
Well, let's hope the economy's not like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, I hope so.
Thank you, Betty.